お、
footprints.
洞窟。アングルアイアンの地下室で、ここはそうですね、鉄の手のイベントになります。ノームたちがね助けてくれたんだよね、衛兵にスキャンされてる時に。そこの、ノームたちを追うとここに着くわけです。
The boss is expecting you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise.
ボスはおそらくどこにいるんだ？フィロミーンってもしかして
You look different when you're
あ、
trying
そう
to
だ
talk someone down from igniting a barrel of rune powder. Chucky
無事に着いたんだね。
That's his job. I can make time for chatter after you know what's what.
そう、ウールブレンがいるはずです。いました。
Good to see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. Regretting it yet? I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you. I hope.
ほう。分かってる。
We don't have a chance unless we stick together. Not while the Gondians' metal monsters are patrolling the streets.
あれってガンドのやつなんだ。鋼の衛兵って。
Me and every man, woman, and child in this city. They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change, freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it.
そうだな。なんでガンドたちを
They
攻めるの？
invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while this city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on
身動き取れないわけだ。計画とは何だ？
Same as it always is. Eliminate the threat. In this case, the foundry where these atrocities are produced.
来ましたね、こっちも工
The
場。
Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands
お、
can't tear
破
down.
壊できる。
I've built something unique for just that purpose. A rune powder
ルーンパウ
bomb.
ダー爆弾。
First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility.
なるほど。工場爆破するのか。
Problem solved.
面白そうじゃん。でもガンドは被害者の方かもしれないよ。
The Gondians picked their side the minute they took orders from Gortash. If they had any courage, they'd have refused him and died like heroes, spitting in his face. Now they'll die like the dogs they are.
そうだな。ちょっと接触してみるわ。
Fine. You want to try flapping your gums in the belly of the beast? Be my guest. But their idea of diplomacy is a steel fist shoved where the sun don't shine. So take the bomb. Just in
お、
case
一応
I'm
爆弾
right
くれるんだ。
and you're wrong.
わかった。
As long as you see sense, I don't care when you see it. The foundry is in the lower city. Down by the
港の
docks.
そば。
Beautiful building. belching smoke into the sky day and night. Getting inside won't be easy, but when you do, place the bomb at the heart of the facility. Get yourself back to street level. The streets will be clear of watchers in no time.
おお、それはいいね。おお、ルーンパウダー手に入れました。鋼の衛兵を無効にする。ウールブレンのルーンパウダー爆弾があれば鋼の衛兵工場を破壊できる。じゃあ早速行きましょうか。これの続きって感じだね。じゃあ行きましょう。お、あ、ボードだ。
I could explain! You have done quite enough explaining, Volothamp Gadam. You have poisoned the very hearts and minds of these good, kind, gentle citizens with your lies, your delusions, your conspiracies. Though you hide behind a mask of stories, we have seen beyond the veil. We see what you really are. Fearmonger. Here, here! Attention seeker.
なんでそんなことになってんの？
Agent of chaos.
Your parasite stirs in recognition. This man is infected.
なるほど、なるほど。
Let the hells follow! Today, citizens, we rid ourselves of this cankerous sore. Today, we burn away all falsehoods. Today, we will be divided no longer, for today, we rise in truth.
Psst. Don't just stand there. Help me, goddammit! Help me!
I really think we ought to step in here. Whatever his crime, his punishment is surely an overcorrection.
まあ昔のよしみだからな。そうだな、ボーダーは何も悪いことしないけど、お前はアブソリュートに仕えているな。
What's this? Another heretic in our midst? Another mind clouded by the disruptor's lies? Another soul to cleanse? Well, we are nothing if not gracious. Let us see if we cannot lift the veil from their eyes too.
No! Please! No!
なにびっくりした。なんかこれは多分非常にまずいやつですね。よしよしよしよし。投げるあるか？投げるはないか。あ、落ちた。あ、大丈夫そうだな。でも、おお、危なかった。結構危なかったんだな。あ、ダメだ。ボード死んだわ。誰だ。これはボードだ。
Nothing will stand in my way.
はい、終了。ボードは下にいるので多分大丈夫だと思います。
The secret bullets I would have taken to my
いたいた。
grave if you hadn't intervened. Gods,
よかった。
I really thought I was done for. I suppose thanks are in order. What's an heroic story without a little risking of
まあ
one's
相変わらずだな、ボ
neck,
ー
eh?
ドな。
And you know what they say, the bigger the story, the more people want to kill you for it. I'll tell you all about it. But not here. Too many eyes, ears, and weapons
あ、あ
about.
った八重地に
Meet me at your
来るんだね。いや、無事で何よりだわ。
Honey, you go with the count.
さて八重地にね戻ってきたわけなんだが、あ、いた。
It is splendid to see you again, my friend. If you
何があったの
hadn't
一
saved
体。
me from that mob, I'd be penning a guide to the afterlife based on first-hand experience. Perhaps you would hazard a guess as to why the mob turned on me?
まあそうだな。ゴータ氏のこと批判してたんじゃないの？
Pish posh! That strutting tyrant has a long reach and a steel fist, but he's a puppy dog compared to the real horror that haunts our streets. The Lord of Murder has returned. As he did 100 years ago,
あ、
Baal
ベハルの方
has
か。
set his accursed sights on Baldur's Gate. And his temple runs red with the blood of the innocent. Oren is his chosen. And like Shadowhawk before her, she is able to take on the savage form of the Slayer. If the Slayer is not stopped, it will slaughter every living thing in this city. As one of those things, I'm particularly eager to stop it. And there is a way. I have a study of the beast, penned by the wizard Irenicus himself. It contains all the knowledge needed to slay the Slayer. Now I just need a brave adventurer, willing to face Baal's chosen, and to put the knowledge into practice.
おお、やろう。
Wonderful! I can scarcely
なんか
think
有用
of
な
anyone
情報持ってそう。
more suitable. It will serve
スレイ
you
ヤーの
well.
研究。
A study of the Slayer, penned by John Irenicus. It's one of a kind, so do try to keep it away from the inevitable bloodbath.
スレイヤーって何？
The dream.
夢
eater.
食い？
It is said the children of Baal are claimed throughout their sleep, ever disturbed by visions of a life of bloodshed and terror. Once they have seen too much, once these dreams drive their minds to break, they are beset by the Slayer. It is a beast of unspeakable violence that consumes all in its path, including the soul of the one who is host to it.
イレニカスのことを。
A genius. Exiled from his home in the elven paradise of Soldanesala, when he attempted to seize the power of life itself, he instead turned his magnificent mind to murder on a grand scale. That is how he came to crave the power of the Baal spawn. He saw them not as living things, but as tools for his own machinations. In the end, though Irenicus took the form of the Slayer for himself, it was a Baal spawn who thwarted him. The same that
じゃあ
saved
イレニカス
Baldur's
が
Gate.
スレイヤーなのか。おお。ベハルの選ばれし者に立ち向かうなら本以上のものが必要だ。
Quite so. I was rather hoping you'd gathered all the rest of the adventuring paraphernalia yourself. You'll need every advantage.
そうだな。もうすぐに準備を始めよう。
I am a living witness to Baal's defeat those 100 years ago. So I know your battle against him is not futile. He can be stopped, but not all of those who stood against him survived. And those who did were never the same again. I wish you luck, my friend. And I hope that when I see you again, you'll be in one piece. 2 or 3 at most.
スレイヤーについて。 いやいや、なんかすごい有用な情報聞けたんじゃないか。